1 year ago, Elephant in the Room sent out a Google form asking Dubon High School students to share something honest about themselves. Many of the answers we found were I want statements. That was interesting to us, so we decided to narrow down our questioning and sat down with Francis Elises to answer a much more specific and intimate question. What do you want? And here's what he had to say.
I think my expectations were blown away. You think about everyone that took like a survey 5 years ago, and one of the questions on the survey was like, what do you think will be happening to you 5 years from now? All of them got it wrong, because no matter what you put on that goddamn survey, I'm sure it was very different from how the last 2-3 years have been. And it's just kind of crazy that like life just changes like that, and whether you're prepared for it or not, it's gonna happen. And
dude, I know a lot of people that like a couple of years ago they were already saying like, oh, I want to go to this college, I want to go to that college. A year later, now everyone wants is just to go back to school or to stay in distance learning. You know, all of our wants got pushed back.
It's still gonna be scary to adjust back to like to what was once normal for us. I think I'm so used to the weight of having a mask on my neck that it's so like weird when I take it off. Do you know what I mean? This is our new normal. This is something that we've gotten used to. It's just a big leap. Something important to address is that what we want throughout our lives definitely changes as we grow as a person. Like you'll think about like when you were younger, your job, like you wanted to be like whatever was cool on TV, like you want to be a firefighter, a cop, or whatever. As I grew up, I was like slowly I became less sure of what I wanted. I think that kind of statement that someone made that they're scared of what they want in the future, or the fact that they don't know what they want to do, because I think I kind of resonate with that idea too, that like I'm not gonna find something that I'm gonna be able to work on that's greater than myself, or I'm not gonna find something that I'm passionate about. I want to be better, and the only one that can really push me, that really knows, like the only person that knows their own limits is like themselves, right? You're your own worst enemy and best friend, because you know what works for you and you know what's holding you back. No matter how much advice you get from someone else, it's like it's up to you to really dissect what they said and take the pieces that work for you. And it's up to you to not only listen to what they're saying and understand it, but also to like apply it, which is like the most difficult part, I feel. Because I feel like if I really listen to all the advice that I've given out, and all the advice people have given me, I'd probably be way better than I am right now. But there's a lot of it that like I think a lot of things are easier said than done. A lot of things.
We could ask do you think any of the people's responses that we shared with you regarding I want, do you think any of those will change? Since you talk a lot about growth.
I mean, I don't know, I can't speak for their behalf necessarily, right? You know what I mean? But I don't know, I think just me personally, I'm kind of just like making sure I'm okay and able to enjoy the present right now, rather than really thinking about all the other stuff. Because I think I think a lot of people are prone to like overthinking and worrying when it's completely unnecessary about things that may happen. It's like big if questions. Also, especially if you're perceiving yourself of like, or how do I call it? What do I call this? Especially the if questions are really bother people that like reflect on the past too much and the mistakes they've made or things they wanted to do, because they're like unable to act in the moment, or they kind of just reflect and say like, I should have done this, or what if I did this? Like my life would be better if I did this, if I had done that. It kind of ties into the point I was making earlier about like kind of like the present, you know. All experiences that we go through, good or bad, all the conflicts we have with ourselves, the mistakes we made, just contribute to our growth as a person. I think I'm just realizing like how time is just passing, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's kind of like associated with my fear of missing out, and I think that just goes to show like right now, I guess it's kind of scary to really find something that you yourself want to do, and having that kind of freedom. I think a quarantine too is kind of scary, just having freedom and really realizing that like you have to do something for yourself if you want to find what you want to do in the future.
The best part is if we did happen to look back on it when we're adults, even if we think that it's like we're completely naive, like we're gonna know that it was true for us at some point. Like everything
That is true.
you said, Francis, you said it because it's true for you right now in this current moment,
Yeah.
which is like really cool.